But one thing that irks me about this is that it's gone all the way up to people that their annual turnover is $100 million. Like, I understand that, the transport industry has taken a huge hit, and the fuel has made a huge impact on a lot of these businesses. But a lot of these larger businesses, they're not just in trucks. They've got, farmlands, they've got factories, they've got everything, They may. I'm trying not to get too angry about this, because it's really starting to annoy the fuck out of me, and I'm hoping it's annoying the fuck out of everybody else, because I can't afford to park up. And I've said it in the past, I can't. Good luck to everybody else that can. I can't. Right? But it's getting to the point now where I'm going to have to. And I'm going to park up for a purpose, and I'm park up for a reason. But with this $1 billion package, why on earth didn't the government support small fleets, small operators, small trucks, so 15 trucks and below, or maybe even 10 trucks and below? But if you're going all the way up to $100 million, and mate, if you've got 10 trucks and you're making $100 million, fucking kudos to you. You're doing great. But one thing, the plastics industry, I don't get what that's about, a part of the package. I don't get what the fertilizer providers or producers, what that's about. The fuel refineries, I get it, but I'm pretty sure the fuel refineries are making plenty of money at the moment. Because fuel was $2 a litre through COVID, and the price of oil was pretty much the same as it is now, or diesel I should say, it was $2 a litre, and then the price of oil was pretty much the same thing, but paying $3 at the pump. Someone's making some money somewhere. So that's one thing I don't understand about this $1 billion resilience package, because the businesses that have been proper resilient in the last 2 years, 3 years, because this fuel crisis hasn't just, everyone knows it's not just the fuel crisis that's been affected, everything's been affected. Rates have been affected. You've got foreign ownership coming over here and undercutting everything. You've got, your sham contracting. That's destroying the industry. Everyone knows the problems within the industry, but nothing's getting fucking done about it. The fair trading thing about the flow on, passing on the cost, that's good, and good on you guys for getting it done, and X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, that's going to go to these large companies, and it was the large companies that were pushing back. It wasn't the small producers, small end users that were pushing back saying, no, we can't do it. It's the large companies, the big businesses, the multi-million-dollar businesses, the billion-dollar corporations that were pushing back saying, no, we're not paying the fuel levy. All the small businesses or medium-sized businesses, majority of the people that I've spoken to over the last 2-3 weeks, they were all getting paid. But you've got these overseas ownership companies and that are coming in here, profiting out of our country, fucking our business, destroying the transport industry. Yet the government and certain groups are not doing anything about it. The Fair Work thing passing on, we're all consumers. So we pass our costs on. We all buy furniture, we all buy food, we all buy clothes, we all buy everything, right? We're all still consumers too. So once those big businesses, start absorbing the fuel costs, do you not think that they're not going to fucking then pass the cost on to the consumers? Does the government not think that? At the end of the day, why are they going to, they know that the country needs food. We need to be closed. So they're not going to not pass their costs on. The price of everything's obviously going to go through the roof. Like I said in the first one, the country has not felt the pinch yet, and they're about to. If you're profiting over $100 million a year as a business, or $150 million a year, I'm pretty sure you can spend $50 million on fuel to pay these freight companies to keep the country going, to slow the rate of inflation down. But no, they're going to end up passing the costs on, and we're going to fucking pay for it. But as a country, over the last 20 years, we've allowed this to fucking happen. The generation before us, we've just been given sugar cubes, everything's been okay, right? The government, just whatever. We've turned into a bunch of snowflakes as a country. As a nation, we really have. We've lost that mongrel in it. We've lost that mongrel in us. Right? And if we don't do something about it soon, we're going to lose this country for good. A lot of people say it's already lost. Me, I don't. I still reckon we can get it back. And I'm not talking about civil war and all that bullshit. I'm not talking about guns. I'm not talking about none of that. You know, we need a lobby government. The Australian Lobbyist Group, I'll put my hands up to you, tip my hat to you, and good on you for doing what you're doing. But the whole country needs to start doing this. You need to start, writing letters, writing emails, ringing your local offices, start blowing up about how life is at the moment. 14% of Australians fall below the poverty line. The transport industry and the fuel has literally just shined a light on all of this. We're allowing too much from overseas to keep this country moving. When we've got the most resources in Australia, we've got more resources in Australia than we need, but we don't fucking use. We got more oil. Like Taroom Trough was not just magically stumbled upon, and there's more oil in the ground across the nation that we're not touching. We've got sugar mills that haven't been utilised for refining fuel when we can do it because there's too much red tape. Why aren't we doing it? We need to start doing it. We need to get rid of the red tape. We need to get rid of this net zero agenda. We need to start looking after Australia and putting Australia first. I know I said in a previous video that I can't park up. I can't afford it. But soon I'm going to have no choice. But when I do park up, I'm going to park up for a purpose, and I'm going to park up for a reason. And it's going to happen. So stay tuned on that.